This morning we're talking about staged heating and cooling with Logan Services, and Jeff, you're telling us that this is something that can make us feel more comfortable in our homes.
Absolutely. We're here at a customer's house, perfect example, Al and Vicky Summers here in Pataskala, and their situation is like a lot of folks' situations where they have a second floor upstairs, very uncomfortable the majority of the time. And then, so one thing that they were doing is they were heating with firewood. So they were spending a lot of time splitting firewood, and the reason why they were doing that is to cut down on the cost of the expenses. Their electric bills were getting pretty outrageous, and yet at the same time, they were not enjoying the comfort in their home.
And so you guys came in, you evaluated the situation, and what was your suggestion?
So one thing that I did suggest to them, and I showed them different pieces of heating and cooling systems and what they can do. So we specialize at Logan Services in offering staged equipment. And what I mean by that is most air conditioners are built for 95-degree days outside. But in Ohio, we see a lot of high humidity days in the 80s. So typically a single stage system is oversized majority of the time. And air travels least path of resistance, so the thermostat on the first floor, once that gets satisfied, the second floor never really got to enjoy that cooling upstairs. So a staged piece of equipment, a staged heating and cooling system, what it does is it runs a lot longer at a lower capacity, allows that air to really move evenly throughout the house.
And you kind of gave an analogy to me of car and traffic.
Yeah, absolutely. So a single stage is what we call it in this industry. A single stage piece of equipment is like your in-town stop, go, stop, go. A two-stage piece of equipment is like your country road driving, 45, 55. And then your modulating, which is what they have here. What that is 700 speeds on the outdoor unit. That's basically cruise control in your car. When you're going up the hill, it speeds up. When you're going down the hill, it slows down.
And what kind of improvements will you see if you put this kind of multi-stage equipment into your home?
Sure, absolutely. A more even feel throughout the house, number one. You will get a more even feel. It's kind of like crock pot cooking. At the end of the day, the second floor will be more enjoyable. On top of that, utility bills are going to be cut. So you will see a reduction in your utility usage as well.
Yeah, and they were telling me that they dropped theirs by $50 a month.
Absolutely, and most of my customers that go with a staged piece of equipment, they are the happiest customers that we see.
And so who will benefit from something like this? Who's this good for?
Really everyone who has a home here in Central Ohio, especially a two-story house. It benefits for even ranch houses. If you own a home and you're at the point where you need to change out a piece of equipment, it's a good idea just to go ahead and look at a staged piece of equipment to improve all the comfort issues in the house.
For long term?
Yeah.
Okay, Jeff, thank you so much. Appreciate it. It's fascinating to learn about this from you. And you guys are the specialists here in Central Ohio.
Absolutely.